Okay, this is a video tutorial on how to do selective coloring with an image. So this is an image of my daughter Cooper, and this is for the art show, Evening of the Arts piece that we're going to be creating of something that you're thankful for, or something that has high importance to you. So I'm going to do a selective coloring on my daughter today. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create a duplicate background or duplicate layer to work on. And remember the keyboard shortcut for that? Command J, right? Command J, and got to make sure I'm in Photoshop. There we go. Command J. And now I have a layer that we're going to work on. It's super important that you do this because what's essentially going to happen is this is always your safe place. You can always go back here. So this one's already been edited, so I'm not going to do anything else to it. I can tell you right off the bat that this is probably going to be my most challenging section because the wood and her hand are similar colors. So you're simply going to grab the quick selection tool. I like to use the quick selection tool on the thing I want to make in color, and then go to select inverse to select the background. So I'm just going to simply drag it over her, and we want to get as much as we can. And if you over select, that's fine. I'm going to show you how. See, I over selected the fence here. I had a feeling it would do that. Alright, so I over selected a little bit. I'm going to zoom in so I can do some detail work now. Alright, so I need to go back and unselect this. So holding down the Option key on my keyboard, you'll see that the mouse goes from a plus sign to a negative sign, and that means deselect. So I'm just going to go in here, I'm going to deselect the wood here, and I'm essentially just going to go around her whole body and just look for things like that. Little parts that went out. And up here. This should take you about, to do a proper cutout most of the time, it usually takes me about 5 to 10 minutes depending on the image and how well the background is separated from it, but you can expect to spend a few minutes on this. And if you take the image in mind knowing that you're going to do a cutout, pay attention to your background because that's going to be real important. If you have a solid background that isn't a similar color, it'll make your cutout so much easier. And then using the bracket keys, I can make the brush bigger or smaller. So I can get in here and get this fine detail in there. Good. Grab that. Almost there. Okay, so most of the cutouts done right now. Just for the sake of this video, once you have your subject completely cut out, the next step is to simply, let me zoom out here, it's thinking. So you can see what's going on here. Once you have your subject completely cut out, you're going to go up here to Select, Inverse. And now it will select everything around the subject that you just quick selected with. And then it's real simple. Command U on your keyboard will bring you up your hue and saturation dialog box, and you're just going to remove all the saturation from it. So the only thing that will be left in color is your subject. And then Command D to deselect, and then you're going to save it as a JPEG. Last step is that this needs to be in a 4:6 aspect ratio because that's what I'm going to have them printed in. So just simply come in here and grab the crop tool and go 4:6 or 6:4 depending on whatever orientation your image is, and make sure it's at a DPI of 300. And then, so I got a little bigger there. Good. And then you're going to submit this into Google Classroom. Any questions? Nope. But that's essentially what you're doing. So we want to be able to see what's important to you because it's in color. Does that make sense? All right.